गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
To succeed in your mission, you must have single-minded devotion to your goal. Hello everyone, we are indeed privileged, honored and feel blessed to commemorate the 89th birthday of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He was a world-renowned aerospace scientist and a great political statesman who served as the 11th President of India. There is a lot more to say about his contribution, so I request Ms. Surbhi Raut and Ms. Shreya Iyer to deliver a speech and throw some light on the life of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
I am Surbhi Raut from class 9B and today I am going to say a few words on Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Shri Abul Pakir Jainuddin Abdul Kalam, fondly known as APJ Abdul Kalam, was born on 15th October 1931 in Rameswaram, India. He was an Indian scientist and politician who played a leading role in the development of India's missile and nuclear weapon programs. He was President of India from 2002 to 2007. He had studied aeronautical engineering from the Madras Institute of Technology. Later, he joined the Indian Space Research Organization. He was project director of the team that developed India's first indigenous satellite launch vehicle, the SLV-3, which injected the Rohini satellite into orbit in July 1980, thereby making India a member of the exclusive Space Club. He also taught at Anna University in Chennai. In 1982, he planned the program that produced a number of successful missiles, which helped earn him the nickname Missile Man of India. He received the Bharat Ratna in 1997. But these were his qualifications and his achievements. One lesser-known fact about him is that he originally wanted to become a fighter pilot, but narrowly missed the opportunity. Yet, he did not remain dejected and became the great scientist we know him as. He was referred to as the People's President because he was undoubtedly one of the most loved politicians in the whole country. An extremely humble man, during his presidency, he often had his meals on the floor with the staff who worked with him. His infectious personality inspired not just Indians but people across the globe. He lived as an example of hard work, resilience and a positive attitude. He was a great inspiration to many, especially us kids, as he inspired us to dream big and achieve great goals in life. Shri Abdul Kalam unfortunately died with a cardiac arrest on 27 July 2015. Today, on his 89th birthday, let us recollect an inspiring and famous quote said by him. Dream is not something which you see while sleeping. It is something that does not let you sleep. The missing place of Dr. Kalam can never be filled, but his inspiring quotes will stay forever with us. Thank you.
Now let me begin my speech with this very famous quotation. To succeed in your mission, you must always follow a single-minded devotion towards your goal. If you ever fail, never give up because the word FAIL, fail, means first attempt in learning. These two famous quotations have been delivered by an Indian aerospace scientist and a politician who also served as the President of India from the year 2002 to 2007. He was born into a humble Tamilian family in Rameswaram and studied physics and aerospace engineering. By now, dear friends, you all may have guessed that who is this magnificent and eminent personality whom I just addressed. Yes, you all are right. He is none other than the very famous Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, full name being Dr. Abul Pakir Jainuddin Abdul Kalam. And today myself, Shreya Iyer from class 9C, takes this privilege to deliver a speech on the account of respected Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's birth anniversary. Well, let's have a glimpse in his personal life. Born to Jainuddin and Ashima Jainuddin in Rameswaram, Dr. Kalam spent the next 4 decades as a scientist and science administrator, mainly in Development and Research Organization and Indian Space Research Organization. Dr. Kalam was intimately involved in India's missile developmental efforts and therefore he came to be known as India's Missile Man. Dr. Kalam got elected as the 11th President of India in the year 2002, with the support of both the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Indian National Congress. He was widely referred to as the People's President as he returned to his civilian life of education, reading and rendering public services. After leaving office, Dr. Kalam became a visiting professor at the Indian Institute of Management Shillong, Indian Institute of Management Ahmedabad and Indore. Dr. Kalam also launched a program of the Youth of India. What Can I Give movement is the title, with a central theme of defeating corruption. He has received about 7 doctorates from 40 universities, and he has been honored with the Padma Bhushan in 1981, Padma Vibhushan in 1990, and the Bharat Ratna in 1997, just to name a few. Dr. Abdul Kalam always used to say that he would always be like to remembered as a teacher. Even when he became a president, he made no compromise on his passion for learning and teaching. Once in an interview, Dr. Kalam said that it would be his biggest honor to be remembered as a teacher, and he also considered teaching to be a very noble profession, which shapes the caliber, character and career of an individual. Though Dr. Kalam was not a professional teacher, but he was an extraordinary teacher to millions of kids. Some of his notable works are India 2020 and many other such writings. While delivering a lecture at the Indian Institute of Management Shillong, Dr. Abdul Kalam collapsed and died from an apparent cardiac arrest on 27 July 2015, aged 83. Thousands, including national-level dignitaries, attended the funeral ceremony held in the hometown of Rameshwaram, where he was buried with full state honors. Dr. Abdul Kalam will always be remembered as an inspiration by millions of people, especially to the students. So let's always remember Dr. Abdul Kalam with its very famous quotation, "End is never the end. In fact, end means effort never dies." Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Survi Rao and Ms. Shreya Iyer for your wonderful speech. It helped in enlightening the minds of the students. Now let's have a look at a beautiful portrait made by Master Manas of Class 8.
Thank you, Master Manas from Class 8 for this wonderful portrait. This is indeed a great homage anybody could pay. There are many famous motivational quotes of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam that inspires us to dream and innovate in our life. So let's have a look on that.
Quotes on Abdul Kalam. Excellence happens not by accident, it happens by process. The best brains of the nation can be found on the last benches of the classroom. Let us sacrifice our today so that our children can have a better tomorrow. Thank you.
Winners are not those who never fail, but those who never quit. Don't take rest after your first victory, because if you fail in second, more lips are waiting to say that your first victory was just luck. You should not give up, and we should not allow the problem to defeat us. All of us do not have equal talent, but all of us have an equal opportunity to develop our talents. Don't read success stories. You will get only one message. Read failure stories. You will get some ideas to get success. Thank you.
Speak only when you feel that your words are better than silence. A wonderful quote by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
You cannot change your future, but you can change your habits, and changed habits will definitely change your future. By APJ Abdul Kalam.
All of us do not have an equal talent, but all of us have an equal opportunity to develop our talents.
If you want to shine like the sun, first burn like the sun. Meaning, if to be successful in life, you have to do hard work with strong determination and be prepared for every obstacle in life. Salute to Sir APJ Abdul Kalam.
Thank you for all who have put their efforts to gather these quotes. This really inspires us to do better every day and move closer to our dreams and goals. Now I request Bhavi Kanekar of Class 7C to recite a poem.
I am Bhavi Kanekar of Class 7C, and today I am going to recite a poem on Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He who had the wings of fire. In Rameshwaram, a center of pilgrimage, a leader was born on 15th of October. He had interest much in gaining knowledge. He awoke India from its slumber. He who sowed in his childhood newspapers, who achieved his dream through diligence, he would become one of India's shapers. the pillar of Indian space science. Bravo, the missile man he became, the 11th president of India he was. Kalam in his heart, a faithful flame. Every citizen's happiness he was the cause. He taught us to fly with our wings spread, his innate and strong belief in future youth. Oh, so many lessons to success he led. He taught us how to face life's truth. The people's president, his aura never to cease. He may have left us on 27 July. Oh, that day. He who gave lush dreams, much needed relief, but he lives on in our hearts as we say. He reminds us of his simplicity. He is the reason we lived as we walked. His belief forever in capability and possibility. Adieu and gratitude to him, always a lot. Thank you.
Wow, such a beautiful poem. This poem explains his spirit and contribution to the nation. Last but not the least, here we have a skit which gives you an experience of the interview with Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
Hello all guests and my dear friends. So today we are gathered here to witness the book launching ceremony of our beloved scientist and ex-president of India who holds a special place in all Indians' heart and equally famous internationally. Born in a very small, far, rustic village of Madras, Dhanushkodi, he is an Indian aerospace scientist and also a politician who served our nation for 5 years in the term of 2002 to 2007. My heartiest welcome to you, sir. Please have a seat.
Thanks one and all. Let me correct you here. Apart from scientist or a political leader, I preferably always value myself as a teacher. I love to be called a teacher. When my student got a PhD, that was the greatest happiness for my life.
Obviously, sir, you are an icon who gave us the belief of simple living and high thinking. You gave youth a vision and how to dream.
Yes, absolutely. Dream is not that which you see while sleeping. It is something that does not let you sleep. And thoughts result in action. You have to start your day smiling. If you smile whole day, it creates a lot of happiness.
Here, the audience is eagerly waiting to hear how to grow like a human and evolve like a person.
Easiest way to trigger the brain. Just think what I will be remembered for. Will you be remembered as the greatest scientist, Tesla, or Alva Edison, who gave us light, a ray of hope? Will you be remembered as the great Dr. C.V. Raman, who fetched the Nobel Prize for us Indians? Will you be remembered as the great mathematician, Srinivasa Ramanujan, or Einstein, who gave the formula E is equals to mc square? These discoveries made a lot of difference. Daily, repeat your aim. Repeat that I will continuously acquire knowledge. Repeat that I will do hard work and succeed.
And according to you, what are the major strengths and weaknesses of our India?
You guys, that's 600 million youth, the ignited minds of the youth. When I was young, long back in the memory lane.
I always see you with books reading something or the other. Why are you wasting your leisure time?
You don't know Chitra. He has a long history. His father lost his fortunes and properties all over the time. Apart from the ancestor home, and by now he is just an average middle class.
Yeah, and he also sells newspaper to provide supplement income to the family, and our teacher considers him as a bright and hard-working student who has a strong desire to learn, isn't it?
I like to study for hours, especially mathematics.
But for what? Your father is running a ferry from Dhanushkodi to Pamban to earn a livelihood, and you are also supposed to do the same in the future.
Knowledge without action is useless and irrelevant. Knowledge with action converts adversity into prosperity. Education will give you wings to fly. Achievements come out of fire in our subconscious mind that I will win.
I am privileged to witness a book launch of a beloved scientist and the ex-president of a country who holds a special place in the hearts of all Indians, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. As a child, Abdul loved used to going to temples, chanting rhythmic mantras, and assisting his father in religious processions. This was unlikely for a boy his age, as many Muslims were conservative of their religion and were told not to mix with Hindu rituals and traditions.
Ramanada, we're going to be late for the maths class.
Wait for me. I'm really excited for today's class. How about you?
So am I. The boys reached class on time and settled down on the front row of the classroom together.
Good morning, class. Today I will teach you mathematics. You two can't sit together. Abdul, go to the back of the classroom.
But why, sir?
Ramanatha is the son of a Hindu head priest and you are the son of a Muslim fisherman. Two people of different caste must not mix together. Otherwise, you will be the bad influence on Ramanatha. Move to the back of the classroom immediately.
Abdul was shocked by this behavior towards him. He held back his tears and moved to the back of the classroom. The environment became toxic for him. Every minute he spent there became melancholic, and he would return to his home with a heavy heart. One day, his father sensed something was wrong.
Son, what seems to be the problem? I have seen that you have lost interest in conversations.
Father, are we outcast?
No, son. We are not outcast. We are just the lower caste people, and it is the other people's belief to discriminate us on the basis of caste, creed and gender. But at the end of the day, what matters? We are just the people in the eyes of the God, and we all are equal in his eyes.
Then why did the new teacher differentiate between me and Ramanatha?
I will talk about this to Ramanathan's father. Now you can sleep, son.
The next day, Kalam's father, Ramanathan's father, and their new maths teacher gathered around the temple. This ordeal had caused quite a scene, as Rameshwaram was a very orthodox village in those days.
Hurry up, Kalam. My father is calling you. Even our new maths teacher is there. Don't worry, Kalam. No one is going to shout at you. My father just told to call you so that we both are present during the conversation.
Why are you setting a bad example for our kids? In the classroom, everyone are equal beings. We all are children of God, and God considers everyone as equal beings.
That's impossible. I am protecting your son from the bad influence of a Muslim and to defend him.
I have heard enough of you. You can take back those harsh statements you made against Kalam or leave this island.
Sorry, please don't banish me. I take back everything I said against Kalam. From now onwards, I will not say anything such, neither I will think of anything. But please don't banish me.
Okay, I forgive you, but you should seek forgiveness from Kalam for this behavior of yours towards him.
From that day onwards, Kalam and Ramanathan were an inseparable duo, and the teacher also never told anything to them or anyone else. This set up an example for the casteist people and told others it's okay to stand up to people who are wrong, in spite of their age, gender, or caste.
Kalam went to attend to St. Joseph College, then affiliated to the University of Madras, from where he graduated in physics. But long back in 1954, he moved to study aerospace engineering in the MIT Madras Institute of Technology.
It is a class project to design a low-level attack aircraft. It seems difficult, but we are supposed to finish it in a fortnight time.
No. This is not the way you study. I am dissatisfied with the lack of progress in this project and, mind if all, I will have to revoke your scholarship and unless the project is finished within the next 3 days.
To the surprise of Dean, Professor Kalam met the deadline and the Dean was very impressed, who later on said,
Well done. I was putting you under stress and pressure, asking you to meet a more difficult deadline, and you people are quite impressive. My best wishes to you all for future endeavors.
In his journey of life, APJ Abdul Kalam sir participated in many projects for the overall development of India, like Project Devil, Project Valiant. He made an effort to develop PSLV, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, and SLV-3. Both of them were very successful projects, and he also developed Missile Agni, Missile Prithvi, and Rohini satellite.
Kalam always convinced the government to conceal the true nature of these classified aerospace projects. His researches and education leadership brought him great laurels and prestige.
We have done it, Mr. Vajpayee.
I remember you narrowly missed achieving your dreams of becoming a fighter pilot, and you were qualified at number 9, where only 8 positions were available for IAS. So we have to thank God, as if you were a fighter pilot and we would have missed one of the best scientists in the world, and I thereby offer you the post of President for Sovereign Republic of India.
It would be my pleasure and honor to serve the nation with the knowledge I have acquired over a period of time.
Pokhran 2 nuclear test made him the country's best-known nuclear scientist. Together with Soma Raju, he developed a coronary stent, and it is known as Kalam Raju stent. And also he developed a rugged computer tablet, which is known as Kalam Raju tablet for rural areas. Coming to the present, for what we have gathered here today, we would like to know the idea of writing the book.
Dr. Kalam's desire to create more prosperous, spiritual, unified and focused India in the direction of superpower guru of BAP's Swami Narayan Sampradaya head Pramukh Swami.
He is my ultimate spiritual teacher and guru.
We first met in 2001, 14 years back in New Delhi, and President Dr. Kalam sir was immediately connected. He was inspired by the simplicity and purity of ideals set by our sages, and was completely swayed by incident when terrorists attacked on BAP's Akshardham, Gandhinagar, where we equally sprinkled holy water on deceased as a terrorist and giving the example that all human life is sacred.
He was so moved by the equanimity and compassion that he wrote Transcendence, My Spiritual Experience with Pramukh Swami. Sir, please speak a few words about it.
If you increase material wealth alone, humans will be lost in luxury and worldly pleasure. Spirituality will keep the human being to live happily and for peace and prosperity of the nation. With spirituality, we put the foundation for the economically developed nation. I have met Pramukh Swami for 8 times over the last 14 years, and he always ignites my soul level. I have identified 5 areas where India has core competence for integral action. First, being agricultural and processing units. The second one being education and communication technology. Third one, information and communication technology. Fourth, infrastructure and reliable quality electric power. Transport. Fifth one, self-reliance in critical technology. These 5 areas are closely interrelated with each other and will provide economic security.
To add to the 60 right developing faith in God and spirituality to overcome the current climate of crime and corruption.
This motto became the victim for next 15 years of Dr. Kalam's life. Ultimately, Kalam Sahib travelled to the heavenly abode just after the month of the book launch. He lived his words as being a teacher as he was addressing his last speech to the students of IIM in Shillong. He was forever a teacher, a nuclear scientist, people's president, and our ultimate hero. In his world, he felt comfortable in the company of young students.
In his journey of life, Dr. Kalam received honorary doctorates from 40 universities. He was Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan and received highest civilian honor, Bharat Ratna, in 1997. He got one Bronze Award from the National Space Society for excellence in the management and leadership of space-related projects. His birthday is on 15th October and is observed as Youth Renaissance Day, and Tamil Nadu government gives APJ Abdul Kalam award of 8-gram gold medal and 5 lakh cash annually to the deserved student on 15th August. In Feb 2018, scientists from Botanical Survey of India named newly found plant species Drypistis kalami in his honors.
Thank you friends for giving us such a beautiful experience. Now we are towards the end of this program. We are going to have a short quiz. Please participate and make this event a grand success. Thank you.